all started. But then rather than
before this administration?
This administration. Because long ago, rather than, give a body language, but a lot of other, criminal elements have also tapped into it. Now, it is obvious that, of course, it is not just Fulani herdsmen that are carrying out these attacks. Some persons have cashed in on it and now using that to fester their own nest. So what government needs to do, and at this point, we need to have a collaboration. One, we need to begin to look beyond this whole idea of central policing or central security network. The Nigerian police alone cannot deal with this issue. In fact, they seem to be overwhelmed. Don't forget that we are all under-policed. The Nigerian army will not be able to come in because it's also fighting too many battles at too many fronts. Now, every other security apparatus also have their hands busy with one thing or the other. There is a need for us now to begin to think of involving the people. Generating what I would rather call a people police, not the people army. And how do we do this? We've talked about community policing long ago, and then we've said Amotekun, or the different security networks, Bubiago in the southeast, Amotekun in the southwest. But then we need to ensure that there is proper collaboration. I keep asking, where's the PCRC? We used to have, we know that the PCRC used to be very strong, ensuring community police relations, but then this seemed to have, now it is now politicians who are members of PCRC. And you don't have, you ask someone around the area, you cannot even pick out a face in the PCRC. And then you ask, so who are the members of the PCRC? How do you get information from members of the community on the state of security in their different areas? And I think this advice also goes to all. Well, maybe as we used to have in Lagos of those days, maybe there's a need to even bring back the vigilante system.
Okay, well, Barrister, this administration has had 6 years so far, and of course 2 years to go. Do you think that they would even have, an eye? Would they be able to figure this out before they leave and have some sense of sanity? Security in the country.
You see, it really was disconcerting news. The deaths, that were recorded, that we read in the news. I was awestruck when, I heard about those deaths, unwarranted deaths of innocent Nigerians. We even got the news that our own Showoretu was shot at. And then I started thinking, Ronke, when the military were there, we can count the number of people, that died as a result of the high-handedness of the military administration. But since 1999, maybe we start to count from Obasanjo administration. We lost a great son of the land, Bola Ige. We lost Funshaw Williams. We lost quite a number of names. And one would have thought that 22 years down the line, that our democracy would have grown better. But today,
that's not the case.
The maturation of our nation state is in question. Have we matured? Because we appear to be relapsing into the old ways of doing things. And then you start asking yourself, a lot of people who came and said the worst civilian administration is better than whether they can still hold that position.
Okay, all right. And let's hold the thought. Let's take a short commercial break now. When we come back, I will also have in the news the governor of Niger State jets abroad for, in quotes, solution to recurring bandits attack. I wonder what he'll find when he gets there. We'll be right back. Don't go away, please.
soft gel wà fún ìtọ́jú àrùn ibà. Tí ara rẹ kò bá yá lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta, lọ rí dókítà rẹ.
Àti kékeré lọmọ mi ti ní ìran láti di ìlúmọ̀ọ́ká. Ojúṣe mi sì ni láti ràn lọ́wọ́ kí ìran rẹ̀ wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Ìdí nìyí tí ó di àjẹsára rẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ dúró digbí kó lè gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ títí tẹ́sẹ̀ rẹ̀ yóò fi múlẹ̀.
Ìràwọ̀ òṣèré wa tó kàn ní oníjó ballerino.
Mo ń fún ọmọ mi ní Vita lójoojúmọ́ tó ní iron, zinc àti vitamin C tó sì ń ran odi àjẹsára rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tó tún fún un ní okun láti mú kí ìran rẹ̀ wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Vita, okun láti ní ìran.
I just want flex, don't need stress in my life. Avoid the yawa, I no want queue for the bank. Sharp, sharp, I don't open an account. Digital bank, we get the power now vault. I pay my bills easily, I'm running things like a boss. Collect a loan with no collateral. Vault is the answer. Vault is the way. Vault is the answer. From Polaris Bank. Vault is the answer. Vault is the way.
Download Vault by Polaris Bank. That's VULTE. Visit the Google Play Store or Apple Store now. Vault is available to Polaris and non-Polaris Bank customers. Vault by Polaris Bank.
I be first class truck driver.
Yes, it's Panadol Extra Caplets. Panadol Extra is now also available in a smaller pack of 4 caplets at only 50 naira. Same Panadol Extra Caplets that relieves headache, backache, muscle ache, menstrual pain, and toothache. If it's not Panadol, it's not the same thing as Panadol. If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult a doctor. Panadol Extra contains paracetamol and caffeine. Not recommended in pregnancy and children under 12.
Hey, Oga and Madam, you don't see the room now. Make I show you the toilet where you could share with the other neighbors.
Now the toilet be this.
What's the apple?
Oga agent, you mean say na general toilets clean come white like this,
Yes, now. Na hypo toilet cleaner than they use to clean up and kill the yama germs come out.
Hypo toilet cleaner? Wow.
Wash your toilet at least once a week with hypo toilet cleaner to keep it sparkling clean and germ free. Available in sachet for 35 naira only. Madam, now 2 years landlord one collect.
We go pay for 6 years,
Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad.
Are you sure?
Yes, Ma. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is the jollof ready?
See? Right on time.
Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
Mommy, the jollof is yummy.
I wouldn't miss this jollof for anything.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. All thanks to Sonia.
Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
láti ní ojúlówó mọ̀ tó nílò tó fi darapọ̀ mọ́ṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ tó sì dakọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́ tí mùṣemúṣe ẹ̀dá múṣẹ́ yàtọ̀. Flash FM Media Academy ti pèsè ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó gàgàǹgbá fún gbogbo ẹni tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ láti dojúlówó agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ tàbí ẹni tó fẹ́ fìmọ̀ kúmọ̀ nídìí iṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ tẹ́sí gbàwé ẹ̀rí mú yege. Àwọn ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Splash FM Media Academy dá lórí Introduction to Presentation, Program and Content Development, Journalism, Basic Production, Digital Media, Yorùbá Presentation, tó ń ti ìtọ́sọ́nà lórí ìṣẹ́yọni pẹ̀lú àwọn gbajúgbajà agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́. Fún ìforúkọsílẹ̀ àti ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ lọ sí Splash FM Media Academy tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ White House Fẹ́lẹ́lẹ̀ Ìbàdàn tàbí kẹ́ ẹ kàn sójú òpó ìtàkùn àgbáyé wa pẹ̀lú www.splashfm1055.com/academy 0705-439-3332 tàbí 0805-699-8676. ẹ sì lè kàn sórí Facebook, Twitter àti Instagram wa @Splash FM Media Academy. Mú àlá rẹ ṣẹ láti dojúlówó agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ lónìí. Splash FM Media Academy. À ń fọmọlúwàbí ṣe iṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ lọ́jọ́.
When we say we're committed to giving you more, here's what we mean. We mean going the extra mile to ensure you have the best customer experience. In fact, if you make an instant transfer and it fails, we will reverse it in 1 business day or refund 5 times the transaction fees. You get that? A reversal on failed instant transfers in 1 business day, or we will refund 5 times the transaction fees. Now, that's how committed we are to giving you more. Access, more than banking.
Splash FM 105.5.
Mamas, on a good one, For your picking bright smile, make sure say them they brush every day with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection because Colgate locks calcium in.
Welcome back. It is still straight from the dailies where we have been looking at the stories making headlines in Nigerian newspapers. We're glad that you're here. We're always glad to give you information on what's happening around town. Of course, our source this morning will be the newspapers, hence straight from the dailies. And we'd love to hear your reactions and comments. So if you're on Twitter, do follow us. Our handle is at Splash FM 1055. Follow us and share your reactions. Just quick headlines. 1 dead, 50 houses razed in Gombe, communal conflict. Also, Buhari speaks on kidnap of 200 Islamic school students. We'll also find the papers this morning. 7 soldiers killed, 5 injured as terrorists ambush Nigerian troops. Here's an analysis on why world leaders' inconsistency on coup in Chad and Mali may spark more coups in Africa. Also in the papers, Nigerian governor urges federal government to open talks with IPOB. And of course, Nigerian government declares Kano Assembly Speaker wanted for violating COVID-19 travel protocol. Before we went on that break, we took this headline, which says Niger governor jets abroad for solution to recurring bandits attack. In the Premium Times newspaper, Governor Bello left Nigeria hours after a fresh mass abduction of school children in his state to explore possibilities of strengthening the state's security architecture. It says here that according to his aide, Mary Noel Berger, Mr. Bello traveled abroad on a mission to seek solutions to the security challenges in his state. The governor, who had left the country to explore all possibilities of strengthening the state's security architecture before the incident happened, is expected back soon. She further stated that the governor has given directive to the security operatives and state government officials to do all they can towards ensuring the safe return of the abducted Tijina Islamiyah children and others. Government, who is expected back in the country within the shortest period of time, has assured the rescue and safe return of the children. What do you reckon the governor would be looking or would find abroad?
Well, if you...
Do you think spiritual? What kind of solution is it?
It could be political, physical, spiritual approach. It could be a political approach. It could be physical. And of course, it could be spiritual as well, knowing full well the...
I'll not be shocked that they said we have to pray somewhere.
You see...
The tomfoolery always displayed by our political leaders.
These our newsmen are wicked people.
Okay, perhaps it's the way they reported.
They should have told us where he went.
Okay.
More particulars.
Barrister, you know, the best of solutions are better kept secrets.
Right.
So apparently, Mr. Governor, the whereabouts of Mr. Governor must not be made known, so that the source of the
bandits don't go and kidnap him.
Exactly, because again, you know, the element of surprise is a major thing in attack. So, but then one begins to wonder, why should it be at this critical moment that the governor is traveling? Why didn't he seek this solution before now, until the kidnap of the Islamia students? And what is he going out for? If he's seeking a solution to security that he has no powers over, apparently he does not control the commissioner of police, he does not control the army, and then he's seeking solution. I think the best thing to have done was to first take a walk to Aso Rock, hold the president by the hand, and then they jet out.
Wow.
You know, I have always said something, that Nigeria is a theater of absurdities, and this is one of them. Some people are due to be administered hemlocks.
When they are not Socrates, barrister.
Because, you know, when you hear news like this, you just see that people are toying with the intelligence of Nigerians. You know, I mean, going abroad to look for a solution to banditry.
Let's not play, you know, the goodwill and the good intentions of
So where do you reckon you should be looking for solution? Because it feels like everybody's confused.
Thank you.
Everybody's
Look for solutions
so where do you want it to get?
Well, barrister the Sokoto is torn. So
Okay, all right. So let's let you in on this conversation. I know that you also have your opinion. So if you can, please call in, text in, and tweet. I'm going to Twitter in a moment, but real quickly, this text here says, "Are we ripe for democracy? No. As cruel as Abacha was, lives were more precious than PMB regime. Wish they came to wipe these wicked political thieves and thugs and conduct a national peace conference within 3 months." Ajayi Olabodi. Did we really have more peace? And we're really, because I feel like sometimes we romanticize the past. So would we really say that in comparison to maybe perhaps
you see, our case, like I always say, is like a typical student. When the teacher is in class, that teacher is always better than the previous teacher. But let the teacher leave. That's when you begin to say, "Oh, Mr. Ajayi was." Again, it also says a lot about how disillusioned a lot of people have become.
Exactly.
Because there were expectations.
Exactly.
There were expectations.
Can you imagine a Jonathan becoming a hero? All because Buhari
absolutely because of the way we slated President Jonathan at the time. And we thought it was funny because there were lots of jokes and memes. I guess this one is not funny because people are literally dying and getting kidnapped. Everybody knows somebody that's paid ransom.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Look at
the Greenfield students and the parents coming out to say they themselves, after the police were trying to hijack and make that story their own, they paid 180 million naira to kidnappers. Even though 5 of those students still eventually died. So these are times, yes, maybe during the Jonathan era, we thought, okay, yes, things were bad, but it was still so bad that people were laughing and making memes and making jokes.
The one who came out then and was telling the Jonathan's government to pay ransom is the one saying in Buhari's government now that it is a crime.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. What's your
to pay ransom.
This is Akimbolu Shere.
Wait, go ahead, Akimbolu Shere.
Let me just say this on a lighter mood. The man doesn't go out for any solution. He went to cool down his brain. The man is facing serious mental problem. When that kind of thing happens, not once, not twice, you need to go and cool down sometimes. That's just about that one. And I want to say it again. Every day you read the news, killings. Yesterday, I have so many people that are living in the south. They were telling me that serious war is going on there. Today now, they also sit at home because for 3 days. And now imagine, when we have a president as a former general, and I will say it again, if Mr. President that is obsolete, because Plato was saying sometimes ago that what he learned that time is not what we have now, then why can he not leave the office? Let Mr. President leave office honorably. Or what are the NAS doing? Let them take this man out. Nigeria, we are on the brink of war. Somebody said that we are not only sliding into anarchy, we are sinking into anarchy. Have a nice day, because I'm tired.
Well, so everyone is, and I can imagine, governors.
Don't be tired, though.
As Akimbolu Shere said, he may have been.
And I think Akimbolu Shere should also understand table ethics. That you don't talk while eating.
Okay, let's take this. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I like my name. I'm calling from Ibadan. I think what is happening in Nigeria, I'm over 40 years now. I've never in my life experienced this kind of thing. That's what is presently happening now. And I think the solution to all these things is just for our president to resign and leave this country. Because if we continue with what is happening now, I bet you.
Well, all right. Thank you very much. We lost that call, unfortunately.
Good morning.
We've got to move on. Okay. Good morning.
Yes, this is Ayukodo calling from Ilora.
Go ahead.
It is very, very unfortunate that we can never wake up early in the morning and listen to good news, especially from Mr. President. Where is Mr. President leading us to? This is the same body that we watch the message back that is governing Nigeria now. Something superior needs to be taken. We are not happy. Nigerians are not happy with this president. We are not happy. We need to do something. May God deliver us.
Amen. Thank you. Aikoto, thank you very much. On Twitter, Raji Afiza Bidemi says, on the issue of Showore shooting, honestly, federal government needs to caution Nigerian police. This is getting too much. Even after NSAS, as far as my own is concerned, it is inexperienced and very sad. I know there's a story here where they denied shooting.
Exactly, they are denying.
Showore, they are denying.
Maybe the bandits took over from the police.
Who knows? All right, let's take this. Hello, good morning. Okay, all right, keep trying, keep calling. Would love to hear from you this morning.
Hello.
Oh, hello, good morning.
Hello, Ade from Oyo.
Good to have you here, Mr. Ade from Oyo. Go ahead, sir.
Concerning the issue of insecurity, I think my own candid advice is for all Nigerians to come together. Let's adopt the method that we are going to use to restructure this country. The way this man is running us, he can never take us to the promised land. He has failed totally. That's my own contribution.
Okay, well, fair enough. Entitled to your opinion. Thank you very much for that. Hello, good morning.
My name is Dr. Good morning. Plateau, good morning.
Good to have you here. Go ahead.
Good morning. You see, I still maintain my stand that austerity will never forgive this particular administration to the level they have dragged Nigeria to, and they are still not willing to leave that position.
I mean,
from the way I'm looking at it, the president is old. I don't think because we keep saying we want to hear him, there is something, the man is incoherent in most of the things he says. And if we keep saying we want to hear him, then the people won't get anything out of it. I blame the National Assembly. They were there to check the executive when they are working, but they are not doing anything. Look at the level where Nigeria, yesterday till this morning, on Sunday, some people robbed in this Oyo state from 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. And they didn't have any police.
With POS.
What are you doing there? In this same Oyo state, I don't know where we are going. The same insecurity he promised to give us has now become a major problem. What is happening in Southeast today should have been a dialogue. All the governors in Southeast should have come together to look for a way forward. Instead of allowing bandits to take over that state. People cannot go out. Everybody is indoor. I pray that God will help this nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you for calling in.
It is frightful.
It
Look at between 1960 and 2021, you people have claimed to be ruling Nigeria.
Barrister,
now look at where we are.
Barrister, which you people?
No.
Let's be clear about this.
I want
because so that we can know
those who claim to have been ruling Nigeria. Look at the state Nigeria is in now. Yet,
but Barrister,
they are still campaigning.
We should not also exonerate the 1960. I don't think it's from 66. From 1960 till now, every one of them has been culpable.
Of course.
Everything that we have as Nigeria now was a byproduct of the eaves that were not fixed then.
And they just allow things
and everyone allowed it to go.
My own anger is this. You have made a mess of everything. Why don't you people just get the hell out of the stage? Please pardon my use of that word. Get out of the stage. Let good people take over and restore sanity to the community.
You don't talk while eating.
I mean, but it's not unfortunate because, I mean, eating people's futures, eating the future
Can you imagine?
of the country.
And they're still campaigning to be president, to be governor, to be senators.
And unfortunately,
the same old crop of people.
I must say also that it's
that time Nigeria stood up.
It is not about APC or PDP, and that's a mistake I think people need to get.
Yes.
They are all, like, as I often say, they're all 6.5 dozen. Who are those in the PDP? Gulak was in the PDP before he moved to APC. So if you think that if APC has failed, your solution is in the PDP, then of course you're on your own. Because apparently, who are those there?
What they have done is they have taken governance away from the people. How? They have stolen all the Commonwealth and they have made politics relevant only when there is money. So if you don't have money, you cannot be a part of the. You cannot be a part of the.
Make decisions.
You know, so this is what they have done.
So they make decisions for you and make you think you're actually making decisions.
In Lagos State, they are taking 2 million naira for people to be councillors and chairmen.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning,
Odwayo, good to have you here. Go ahead.
Please, I want to correct Plateau on one thing that I always say that police are overwhelmed.
Okay.
Now what?
Police are overwhelmed.
It's when they are to fight bandits and terrorists, they always overwhelmed. They want to kill other people, they're not overwhelmed. And again, on issue of Nigeria, I think all that barrister, please, what will happen if somebody takes expired things? Please, what will happen to that person?
When somebody what?
Takes expired things, maybe drug or food.
Okay.
Okay, let me quickly say this. That when I say the police are overwhelmed, Nigeria's police is, the police index, the World Police Index, WPI, shows that it's almost a ratio of 1 police officer to 400 Nigerians. So when I say they're overwhelmed, how do you expect 1 police officer to police 400 people? Now, that is not to talk about their, crass incivility. That's not to talk about. But then it's also about
is it not the military administrations that destroyed our police? When they were doing it, we were all here. We were looking at them.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. Why are we pretending that we don't know the cause of our problem? That is the problem with Nigeria. We are pretending as if we don't know.
Okay, tell us.
We can't have a section of the country that are unproductive people part of the nation. Pounds is 700 naira now. We have a parallel market whereby they call it black market. People will get money from CBN, give it to some certain people, and they will sell to us, the Yoruba, the Igbos that are trading, that are going to school abroad, while their own children get scholarship, school abroad, and come back and work in NNPC. NNPC belongs to Niger Delta. Cocoa belongs to us. What belongs to us, but who are there as these Abala's man? We are acting as if hello?
Yes.
We are talking as if we don't know the cause of our problem. The youth of today now, they don't want to go down route of our great grandfather who have been given crumbs to just be a slave to the house. And we are not ready. We said we don't want this thing again. If we don't come equally to the table, then we are the productive element of the country. Why is a particular part of the country that are unproductive? Where is Zamfara Road now? It's under wrap. Now, the Niger Delta oil is for all. VAT is for all, but Isba is destroying beers in Kano. Economically, they are sabotaging us. They want us dead. They want to succeed in before just because.
I think this is very wrong. Now, when you say one part of the country is unproductive, you begin to wonder. Let's look at what they are.
How many Hausas have we said that they collected something from Harvard or brown students in Harvard, bet in this? But is this Yoruba Igbo people that are getting this accolade?
That's quite outlandish. That's quite outlandish.
It's not outlandish. It's the truth because you are already. That's why you are saying this.
No.
Well, unfortunately, I'm also from the north. So if you're going to make claims like that, you have to be very careful because when you make claims to try to deride the popular segment of the country
and to remove the blame from everybody else and just lay it at the feet of, I believe that we all have. Thank you. We don't have any more time.
Poverty level in the north is even higher than the south.
My own concern is this. You all know that the boys came to my own house and they robbed me. Do you know what they said the moment they gained ingress? Funwalowo. The people are hungry.
Sure.
The people are hungry. All this paper economics that these guys are reeling out to us, it is enough of microeconomics. So let them come to the macro.
But even by the
people are suffering.
That there's a problem.
The people are suffering. The people are hungry. The market is a no-go area for a commoner now. And when you have that,
I said something to someone yesterday.
It's leaving fire on the roof and going to bed.
There's actually no lower class in Nigeria now. If a bucket of gari is sold for the same amount that your bucket of rice is sold,
can you imagine?
Then you can't talk of a common man in Nigeria. Absolutely. Everyone is not in the middle class.
Yes,
because
nobody is safe. Ronke, nobody is safe as things are now. You hear the new one they have done. Going with the POS, armed with their gun. Oh yeah, kika dear boy. You will check your balance before them, and when they see what you have there, to transfer it.
Unfortunately,
nobody
it's sad to
is
leave
safe.
you on this sad note, but I mean, these are the realities we're in Nigeria. So we can't bury our head anymore. One time we used to think this is something that's happening in some parts of the country. Now it is
has
happening
come very, very
to
close.
people's doorstep. So we cannot be ostriches anymore. We've got to put our head up and start to, plot and plan. Well, thank you very much for being a part of the program. We appreciate your thoughts and contributions, Plateau and Barrister. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
And thank you for listening. And particularly thank you very much for listening, tuning in today and being a part of the program. For those who called in, thank you. We appreciate you. That's all we can do for now. By 8 o'clock, we're talking a bit more about the insecurity in the country. Realistically, between you and I, and my guest is the director of the American Corner, Mrs. Femi Bokno-Arigbede. So tune in. We're going to be having a conversation about this. As much as I hate to talk about the insecurity, we really must do so. So once again, thank you. Sports Bank is coming up at 7:30. Enjoy. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa.
Splash FM 105.5.